Orotones date back to the mid-1800s and were, I suppose, the precursor to wet plate collodion. Modern orotones are usually created by using an off-the-shelf liquid emulsion. For my orotones, I employed a traditional method of using albumen. The photographic negative is created in the same way, but I do tend to overexpose by about a stop and develop with an emphasis on increasing the density of the negative. And this is, of course, depending on the particular subject and lighting. The first step in producing an orotone is to prepare the albumen. Because you're coating glass, filtering and resting is essential. This ensures that any bubbles have dissipated and particulates, if any, have settled to the bottom of your albumen solution. Once prepared, the albumen can be stored and used when needed. The older the albumen, the better. The plate can be flowed much like collodion, although albumen does tend to stick a bit, so a bit of help and encouragement with a glass rod is usually needed. To avoid pooling, the plate is spun, then laid perfectly flat to set and dry overnight. Once dry, the plates are then sensitized in a bath of silver nitrate. Excess silver nitrate is allowed to drain off from the plate and then it is set aside to dry. The plate is now light sensitive, so it must be kept in the dark and certainly away from direct sunlight. Exposures are made by sandwiching the negative between the sensitized plate and a sheet of glass and exposing to UV light. Exposure times tend to be on a par with those of solid prints, so patience is needed. Once exposed, the plate is washed and then toned. Toning is essential as even a weak fixing solution will bleach the image quite quickly. Once toning is completed, it is then fixed and washed and placed on a rack to dry. Traditionally, bronze powder suspended in oil would have been used to coat the orotone, but I use modern acrylic and it works just as well, with the added advantage that the acrylic layer can be separated from the plate if necessary without damaging it. For me, the most distinctive feature of an orotone is the brilliance it receives from the metallic varnish. They're a wonderfully iridescent and radiant image, and there's a pure alchemy in those images.